Yo, what's up? Wale here from Geek10G. About a week ago, I unboxed Xiaomi Mi Max 2 on this channel and I've been using it ever since. I'll try not to bore you with the specifications, it's all over the internet, and this phone has been in the market for over 6 months. In the unboxing video, I talked about how big it was, and honestly, you should never complain about the size if you've already made up your mind to buy this phone. You should know that a 6.44-inch display on a smartphone is a big deal. It's a device that's confused about being a phone or a tablet. For a phone this big, the weight is considerably okay at 211 grams. I was actually expecting it to be heavier. The unit I have comes in a matte black finish and I like the way it looks. The antenna lines at the top and bottom are almost blended in with the finish, giving the phone a clean look. There's an infrared blaster here at the top, and I do enjoy using the phone to control my television with an inbuilt remote app. At the bottom, you're gonna see 2 speaker grills, but don't be fooled, only the one on the right has the speaker, the other is for the microphone. The second speaker is brilliantly integrated with the earpiece. The sound production on this thing is great. It's like the kind of sound you would find on more expensive phones. You have all the screen estate to yourself as the navigation keys are placed below the screen. As for the display, it's what you would expect from a $250 smartphone packing an IPS LCD display. Saturation is minimal and it's like Xiaomi's trying not to go overboard with it. There's a reading mode and the settings that make the display warmer, and I've left this turned on with the strength reduced. I can't stand so much blue light on smartphones these days. Although this phone isn't meant to be used with one hand, there's a one-hand mode that shrinks the display to the bottom left or the bottom right. You just need to swipe the home button to the right or to the left. Watching movies on the Mi Max 2 is enjoyable because of the huge screen. And honestly, this is the first phone I would recommend if you ask me to suggest a phone great for multimedia. Battery life on the Mi Max 2 is phenomenal. The phone packs a 5300 mAh battery. The USB Type-C port lets you fast charge with Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0. It charges from 0 to 100% in just over 2 hours. And this phone comfortably lasts for 2 days without charging. But then, this claim ultimately depends on how you use the phone. The big battery lets you charge other devices over USB OTG. I did a video loop test. Development brightness was at 50%, airplane mode turned on, GPS turned off. It took over 22 hours before shutting down. This is a record I've never seen before on all the smartphones I've reviewed. Overall, the battery life is just great. In good light conditions, the 12-megapixel camera on Xiaomi Mi Max 2 performs great. It's the same sensor on Xiaomi Mi 6 and that Sony IMX386. I was able to take detailed photos outdoors. Of course, you can't complain about a lack of optical image stabilization, as this feature is reserved for high-end devices. As with most smartphones in this price range, low-light photography isn't particularly great. The 5-megapixel selfie camera too isn't really great in my opinion. Real-life performance is nice. I mean, a 2.0 GHz octa-core processor coupled with 4 GB of random access memory is sufficient. No noticeable lags during day-to-day use. You've got 64 GB of internal storage to play with, and you may not really need an SD card. The fingerprint sensor works great. The success rate is almost 100%. Xiaomi Mi Max 2 shipped with Android 7.0 on MIUI 8, but there's an upgrade already to MIUI 9. There's a multi-window mode that lets you run 2 applications at a time, and you get a host of other features like scroller screenshot that comes with the custom OS. I faced just one major issue while using this phone. Even though it supports 4G LTE on band 3 and band 8, I couldn't get Intel to work. And I'm still wondering if this is an issue peculiar with my own unit of the Mi Max 2 or not. It connects to 4G alright, but then it disconnects just after a couple of seconds. I didn't upgrade, I did a downgrade. I gained root access just to lock the network band to band 3 and band 8, but nothing worked. I got MTN and 9mobile 4G to work though, but I'm still trying to figure out why Intel is not working. I still have Redmi Note 4, which works great with this same Intel network and other 4G networks here in Nigeria. Apart from this, I think it's a great phone that gives value for money. A big screen, an awesome battery life, and more than sufficient processing power. Considering the price, the not so great low light photography and average screen is forgivable. And I'm hoping the 4G connectivity issue I'm having is peculiar to just this unit. That's my review of Xiaomi Mi Max 2. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.